You see, I've always believed that personal change doesn't start with luck or even talent. It starts within. It starts with how you think, what you believe, and most importantly, how you act upon those beliefs. We're all born with a unique set of circumstances, a set of seeds, if you will. Now, what you do with those seeds, how you plant them, nurture them, and let them grow, that's entirely up to you. As a young man in Idaho, I learned early on that life is a series of choices. Each day we're faced with decisions that, no matter how small, shape our destiny. I remember looking at the vast Idaho sky, filled with stars, and realizing that my future was as limitless as that night sky, but only if I chose to make it so. Now, some may say, Jim, you had it easy. You found success early. But let me assure you, it wasn't always smooth sailing. Like many of you, I had my share of setbacks, failures, and disappointments. But what set me apart was my philosophy, a philosophy of personal responsibility, continuous learning, and relentless optimism. Let's talk about responsibility. It's so easy to blame others for our misfortunes. We blame the economy, our upbringing, even the government. But let me tell you, the moment you accept responsibility for everything in your life is the moment you gain the power to change anything in your life. This realization hit me like a ton of bricks. I understood that if I wanted to change my life, I had to change my actions, my choices, and yes, my philosophy. Now, on to learning. I have always been a voracious learner. I believe that knowledge isn't just power, it's transformation. The books you read, the people you meet, the conversations you engage in, they all shape your philosophy. And in turn, your philosophy shapes your life. It's a cycle of continuous growth. Remember, it's not just about acquiring knowledge, it's about applying it. Knowledge without action is like a book on a shelf collecting dust. Lastly, let's talk about optimism. I've always said the same wind blows on us all. It's the set of the sail that determines your course. Optimism is setting your sail towards hope, possibilities, and a better future. It's about seeing challenges as stepping stones, not stumbling blocks. Optimism is a choice, a very personal one. It's choosing to see the glass half full, to find opportunities in every difficulty. Now, as we embark on this journey of personal change, remember, it's a process, not an event. It's about making small, consistent changes every day. It's the discipline to go for that apple instead of the Hershey bar. The commitment to walk around the block even when you don't feel like it. These small choices add up. They create a ripple effect that can transform your health, your wealth, and your life. But let me warn you, change is not always easy. It requires you to step out of your comfort zone, to challenge your old beliefs, and to face your fears. But isn't that what life's all about? Growth, learning, and pushing beyond our limits? So as we stand here today, I challenge you to look within. Examine your philosophy. Is it serving you or holding you back? Are you taking responsibility for your life? Are you continuously learning and applying that knowledge? Are you an optimist, seeing the silver lining in every cloud? Remember, you have the power to change your life. You have the power to create your destiny. It starts with a decision to change your philosophy, to take control of your sail and steer your life towards your dreams and aspirations. As I look out at this audience, I see potential. I see dreams waiting to be realized, goals waiting to be achieved. But it all starts with you, your philosophy, your attitude, and your actions. You see, life is an intricate tapestry woven from the threads of our choices, actions, and most importantly, our philosophy. It reminds me of a story, a simple yet profound tale about a farmer and a traveler. This traveler, wandering across the country, tired and weary, stumbled upon a farmer's land. Gazing around, he noticed the beauty of the land, the lush fields, and the farmer tending to his crops with care and precision. The traveler approached the farmer and asked, "What kind of people live in the next town?" The farmer paused, looking up from his work, and asked in return, "What were the people like in the last town you visited?" The traveler scoffed and said, "Oh, they were rude, unkind, and dishonest." The farmer nodded and replied, "I'm afraid you'll find the people in the next town to be the same." Now, this story may seem simple, but like the layers of an onion, it has depth. It teaches us about perspective. Our world, our experiences, and the people we meet are often reflections of our own attitudes and beliefs. It's not the towns that change, but the traveler's perception of the people in them. And isn't that true for all of us? We often find what we're looking for, whether it's kindness or unkindness, honesty or deceit. This brings me to my first point. The power philosophy. Philosophy, as I've often said, is the major determining factor in how your life works out. It's like the set of the sail. The same wind blows on us all. The wind of disaster, the wind of opportunity, the wind of change, and it's the set of your sail that decides where you'll end up, not the blowing of the wind. You can't change the wind, but you can certainly adjust your sails. Let me share a personal experience. Years ago, I found myself at a crossroads, much like many of you might be today. I was struggling trying to make ends meet and wondering why my efforts weren't paying off. It wasn't until I met my mentor, Mr. Earl Schoaf, that I realized the flaw wasn't in my effort, but in my philosophy. He taught me that for things to change, I had to change. For things to get better, I had to get... It was a simple yet profound shift in my thinking that set me on a path to where I am today. Now, many of you sitting here might be wondering, how do I begin this process of changing my philosophy? It starts with self-awareness. You've got to take stock of your current beliefs and attitude. What are your views on success, on hard work, on wealth? Do you see opportunities where others see obstacles? Remember, what you focus on expands. If you focus on misfortune, you'll find plenty of it. But if you focus on opportunities, you'll find that they are abundant. Attitude. Your attitude is like a mental filter through which you experience the world. Some people have a filter that magnifies the worst in everything. A rainy day ruins their mood. A small setback derails their entire project. Then there are those who have a filter that finds the silver lining in every cloud. They are the ones who see a rainy day as a chance for the world to renew itself, a setback as an opportunity to learn and grow. Your attitude isn't just about feeling good. It's about positioning yourself to take advantage of opportunities that come your way. It's about handling the inevitable challenges and setbacks with grace and resilience rather than bitterness and defeat. Remember, the same rain that drowns the wheat also grows the crop. It's not what happens. It's what you do with what happens. But let's not stop there. Philosophy and attitude are crucial, but without action, they are like a sports car without fuel. They might look impressive, but they won't get you far. This brings us to the third point. Action is where the magic happens. It's easy to dream, to plan, to philosophize, but without action, these are just daydreams. I learned from my mentor the value of disciplined activity. Not just any activity, but activity directed towards a purpose. It's like planting a garden. You can have the best seeds and the most fertile soil, but without the act of planting, watering, and tending to your garden, there will be no harvest. Your dreams and goals are like these seeds. Your actions are what bring them to life. As we spend this day together, I want you to think about these 3 points. Your philosophy, your attitude, and your activity. Analyze them, question them, and be ready to adjust them. Because in these 3 points lies the secret to transforming not just your livelihood, but your life. And as we delve deeper into these topics, I want you to remember that this isn't just about making more money or achieving success in the conventional sense. It's about crafting a life that's rich in every aspect. Rich in happiness, rich in health, rich in meaningful relationships, and yes, rich in wealth too. It's about becoming a person who attracts success by the person you become. So, let's get started on this journey together. A journey of change, growth, and ultimately fulfillment. Welcome to a day that I promise will be more than just informative. It will be transformative. Let's begin. Now let's talk about a subject close to the heart of every person who's ever dreamed of a better life. The timeless interplay between profits and wages. It's a topic that goes beyond mere numbers. It's about the essence of what drives us in our careers, businesses, and personal lives. Now, I've always believed that understanding the difference between profits and wages is essential. Wages will make you a living, that's true. But it's profits that can make you a fortune. And isn't that what we're all after? A better life, not just for ourselves, but for our families and for those generations yet to come. You see, wages are received by those who bring their skills and labor to the market. It's an honest day's pay for an honest day's work, and there's nobility in that, no doubt. Wages keep the world turning, pay the bills, put food on the table. But here's the thing about wages. They have limits. There's only so many hours in a day, only so much work one person can do. Now let's turn our attention to profits. Profits come from leveraging resources, from finding smarter ways to do things, from innovation and risk-taking. Profits are what entrepreneurs chase, what businesses are built to generate. The beauty of profits lies in their potential. They can be limitless, bounded only by one's imagination, creativity, and willingness to take risks. In my life, I've seen that wages may sustain you, but it's the profits that can propel you into a world of wealth and success. It's about seeing the opportunity where others see challenges, about taking that leap of faith when others hesitate. The path to earning profits may not be easy. It's fraught with risks, uncertainties, and requires a blend of wisdom, dedication, and hard work. But the rewards, oh, the rewards, they can be life-changing. But here's a critical piece of advice. Don't despise your wages while you chase your profits. Your wages are your foundation. They're your starting point. They provide stability and allow you to plan for that leap into the world of profits. And when you make that leap, remember, it's not just about making more money. It's about becoming more skilled, more knowledgeable, more insightful. As we venture into the pursuit of profits, let's not forget the importance of adding value. In the world of business, profits are a direct reflection of the value you provide. The more value you give to your customers, your clients, your community, the greater your profits will be. It's a simple yet profound truth that has stood the test of time. So as we talk about profits and wages, remember this will earn you a living, but profits can earn you a fortune. But don't just chase profits for the sake of money. Chase them for the sake of what you can become in the process. And in that journey, never forget the value of hard work, integrity, and the impact you can have on others. Imagine, if you will, a sower in the field of life. This sower is not just any ordinary individual. This is you. It's me. It's all of us. We're there in the field with a bag of seeds. These seeds aren't ordinary seeds. They represent our efforts, our dreams, our opportunities. Each one holds potential, much like the ambitions nestled within us. But here's the catch. The field we sow into isn't uniform. It's diverse, representing the myriad responses and people we encounter in life. Some parts of this field are by the wayside, where seeds hardly have a chance to take root. Others are rocky, where seeds sprout but can't sustain growth. Then there are areas choked with thorns, where our efforts are overwhelmed by the challenges and distractions of life. However, among these, there lies the good soil, pretty, and receptive. It's in these patches where our efforts, our seeds, take root deeply, grow vigorously, and yield 100-fold. This is the law of averages at work. Not every effort will flourish. Not every endeavor will succeed, but some will. And oh, how gloriously they will. This law teaches us a profound lesson about persistence. It's a reminder that despite the failures, the rejections, and the unyielding soils, we must continue. Like the sower in the field, we don't stop because some seeds fell by the wayside or among the thorns. No, we keep sowing because we know in the vastness of the field that is life, there is good soil waiting. Remember, it's not about the disappointments of the seeds that didn't grow. It's about the triumph of the ones that did. For every idea that didn't take off, for every effort that was overlooked, there is a success story waiting to happen. This law of averages is not a theory. It's a reality seen in the lives of those who persist, who keep trying, who never give up. Think about the greatest inventors, the artists, the entrepreneurs, and the leaders. Their journeys weren't paved with immediate success. They faced rejection. They experienced failure, but they kept planting their seeds. They understood that within the law of averages is the seed of opportunity. It's about playing the numbers, understanding that the more you try, the better your chances of success. The law of averages in action is about learning, adapting, and growing. Each failure, each rejection is not a full stop. It's a comma, a pause that says, learn, adapt, and try again. It's in this relentless pursuit, this undying spirit to continue, that the law of averages turns in our favor. So, let me ask you this. Are you ready to keep sowing your seeds despite the setbacks? Are you prepared to embrace the law of averages? Because in this law lies the secret to extraordinary achievements. It's not about the certainty of success with every action. It's about the certainty that if you keep going, if you persist in your efforts, success is inevitable. Remember, in the field of life, the most fertile ground is often found just beyond the patch of the most resistant soil. It's about going the extra mile, sowing with faith, and believing in the unseen potential of the good soil. As we venture further into our own fields, let's carry this law close to our hearts. Let's sow our seeds, our efforts, our dreams, our ideas, with the belief that while some may fall by the wayside or on rocky ground or among thorns, there will be those that find the good ground and flourish. And it's these successes, the fruits of our persistence and faith, that make all the difference. They make the journey worthwhile. They validate our efforts, and they tell a story of triumph that resonates with the ages. So take heart, my friends. Keep sowing, keep believing, and let the law of averages work its magic in your life. For in the end, it's not just about the harvest we reap. It's about the seeds we had the courage to sow. GP. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about two pivotal elements that can transform your life: personal development and contribution. You see, these two are like the twin engines on a powerful aircraft, taking you to the heights of your potential. Now, let's delve into this journey together. Personal development, it's the seed of your future, a promise to yourself. Just like a gardener nurtures a seed, your personal growth needs constant attention. It's not a one-time event. It's a continuous process. Remember, the greatest value in life is not what you get, but what you become. Your income, your success, your respect in the community, all of these are mere reflections of what you have become. Personal development starts in the mind. You've got to feed it with rich ideas, good books, and great conversations. Imagine your mind as a fertile garden. It will grow anything you decide to plant, beautiful flowers or useless weeds. So, let's be mindful gardeners of our thoughts. And now moving from the internal journey of personal development to the external expression of it, contribution. This, my friends, is where the essence of life truly comes into play. Life is not just about accumulating. It's about giving back, sharing what you have learned and earned. Contribution is where your personal development reflects in the world. Think of it like this: if you become a great musician, play your music not just for yourself, but for the world. If you've amassed wealth, use it to open doors for others. Your knowledge, your skills, your time, and your resources, when shared, they multiply. They create a legacy that outlives you. You see, the beauty of contribution is that it creates a ripple effect. You help one person, and they help another, and the chain continues. It's an endless cycle of positive change. This is how societies transform, how communities strengthen. Now let's talk about a subject close to my heart. Living a good life. Now, living a good life, it sounds simple, doesn't it? But oh, how we complicate it with our worries, our endless wants, and sometimes our neglect of the very basics that constitute a truly good life. Let me tell you, the foundation of a good life begins with personal philosophy. Yes, our philosophy, the set of beliefs and values that guide our actions. It's like the captain of a ship steering us through the vast ocean of life. Without a sound personal philosophy, we drift aimlessly, often off course. You see, philosophy isn't just about high-minded ideals. It's about practical, everyday decisions. It's about choosing to eat an apple instead of a candy bar, about deciding to walk that extra mile for your health. It's these small choices, repeated day after day, that shape our destiny. You might ask, Jim, how do I build this philosophy? Start with reflection. Look at your daily habits, your routines. Are they building you up or dragging you down? It's easy to overlook the simplicity in this. We live in a world chasing after complex solutions, ignoring the fact that sometimes an apple a day or a walk around the block is all it takes to start a change. Now let's move on to attitude. Attitude is the lens through which we view the world. It's the paintbrush of our minds coloring every experience. A positive attitude sees opportunity in every difficulty, while a negative attitude sees difficulty in every opportunity. The choice is yours. But remember, a good life is not just about seeing the world through rose-colored glasses. It's about being realistic, yet optimistic. It's acknowledging the thorns while appreciating the rose. Our past, for instance, should be a place of reference, not a place of residence. Learn from it, don't live in it. Your future, on the other hand, is a canvas of possibilities. Paint it with bold strokes and bright colors. Set goals that inspire you, goals that are worth getting out of bed for every morning. And what about your attitude towards others? Well, this is crucial. You see, no person is an island. We are all in this journey together. Your success and happiness are intertwined with the success and happiness of others. Treat people with respect, kindness, and understanding. Build relationships, not just connections. In the tapestry of life, we are all threads, each one important, each one contributing to the beauty of the whole. But most importantly, how do you feel about yourself? Self-worth, my friends, is the cornerstone of a good life. Believe in your ability to change, to grow, to achieve. Remember, if I can do it, you can do it. I'm no different. I started with little but a dream and a willingness to work hard. Now let's talk about action. The bridge between dreams and accomplishments. Dreams without action are like a car without gasoline. They won't take you far. The magic lies in the doing, in the discipline of taking small, consistent steps towards your goals. It's the discipline to save a little money each month. The discipline to spend quality time with your family. The discipline to invest in your personal growth. Ladies and gentlemen, the good life is not a destination. It's a journey. It's not something you arrive at. It's something you create day by day. It's making choices that align with your personal philosophy, maintaining a positive attitude, and taking consistent action towards your goals. Ladies and gentlemen, as we reach the conclusion of our time together, let me leave you with thoughts that I hope will echo in your hearts and minds long after we part ways. It's a chance for you to transform what you've learned today into a living, breathing part of your daily lives. This isn't just a speech. It's a blueprint for a new way of living, thinking, and acting. A pathway to not just exist, but to live a life of exceptional quality and meaning. Remember, every day presents a new canvas, a fresh opportunity. You have within your grasp the power to paint your days with the colors of progress, change, and growth. It's a power that lies dormant in many, but you have awakened it today. This moment, this seminar, is not an end, but a beginning. A start of a journey towards becoming the architect of your destiny, the sculptor of your dreams. Consider the concepts we've discussed, the philosophy of living, not as mere words on a page, but as seeds. Seeds that, when planted in the fertile soil of your mind and heart, can grow into trees of knowledge, wisdom, and action. Nurture these seeds with the water of your effort and the sunshine of your determination. It's in these small, everyday actions that true change is born. Life, as you know, is a series of choices. Each day, we stand at a crossroads with paths leading to growth or stagnation, progress or regress. The choices may seem trivial. An apple over a chocolate bar, a walk instead of an hour on the couch. But compounded over time, these choices shape our destiny. It's these small, seemingly insignificant decisions that carve the path to success or pave the road to regret. Think of the giants of history, the people whose names are etched in the annals of time. They were not born extraordinary. They simply made extraordinary choices, consistently, persistently, every single day. They chose discipline over neglect, action over inaction, growth over stagnation. They understood that success is not a destination, but a journey, marked by continuous learning, relentless effort, and an unyielding drive to be better today than they were yesterday. As you leave here today, carry with you not just memories of what was said, but a commitment to apply these lessons in your life. Be the person who, when faced with the choice between easy and right, chooses right. Be the individual who, when confronted with the decision to take the well-trodden path or the road less traveled, chooses the one that leads to growth, even if it's steeper. Let me assure you, the road will not always be smooth. There will be hurdles, obstacles, and moments of doubt. But remember, it's in the conquering of these challenges that strength is born, character is built, and legends are made. Do not shy away from these moments. Embrace them, for in every challenge lies an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to advance. And in your journey, do not forget the power of kindness and compassion. In your pursuit of personal success, extend a hand to those in need, share your knowledge, your time, and your resources. For true fulfillment comes not just from achieving your goals, but from helping others achieve theirs. Success is sweeter when shared, and a life lived for others is a life worthwhile. As we part ways, I want you to remember that you are capable of greatness. Each one of you has a unique gift, a unique contribution to make to this world. Find that gift, nurture it, and share it. Be fearless in your pursuit of excellence and unrelenting in your quest for knowledge. Just in closing, I leave you with this thought. The future is not something we enter. The future is something we create. Every decision, every action, every day is a stroke on the canvas of your life. Make each one count. Live not just for the moment, but for the legacy you will leave behind. Be bold, be brave, and above all, be true to yourself.